So in our previous lectures or previous videos, we have listed type of fundamental pedogenic process. Now let us discuss about the humification. Humification is nothing but it's a transformation of raw organic matter into a humus. And this is very complex process, and this transformation of this raw organic matter into a humus, it is nothing but it's called a decomposition. And it is a very complex process and will be mediated by the fungi, bacteria, actinomycetes, and earthworms and termites. That means various microorganisms or organisms are involved in this humification. So this is the definition. What's definition says? Humification is the process of transformation, that is decomposition of raw organic matter into humus. It is an extremely complex process involving various organisms such as bacteria, fungi, actinomycetes, and earthworms and termites. So this is your formal definition of humification. Now let us see. In humification also, organic matter humidification, that decomposition or transformation will take place in two phases. What are those? One phase is your mineralization and another phase is your humification. Both, that means decomposition. The decomposition process is takes place in that humus formation will takes place in two phases. One is your mineralization and another one is your humification. Now let us have some small glimpse about this mineralization and humification. What is humification? So sorry. First, we will see the mineralization. It is nothing but a biochemical breakdown of dead plants, tissues by soil microorganisms to produce simple structured soluble organic substance, mineral components, and metallic cations and gases CO2. So what will happen? This complex material, dead plant materials will be decomposed will be decomposed or will break down the complex material into simple compounds. So then only the whatever the minerals, whatever the cations like your calcium, magnesium will be released, and that will be used by our crop plants. So this is your simple glimpse of your mineralization. Now let us see what is second phase. The second phase is nothing but your humification. Humification is nothing but soluble organic substance. So after mineralization, whatever the complex material is converted into simple soluble compound, those compounds soluble are regrouped themselves into larger molecules by polymerization and become poorly soluble. It's nothing but, so what will happen? Whatever the breakdown was happened here, and those simple compounds will made into a complex, will be form a complex material or large molecules, not complex, large molecules by polymerization becomes very poorly soluble. This is your second phase of your humification. Okay, and they form major part of the soil humus and provide the site for the retention of cations. That's why soil humus is a very important, because it's a site for the lot of nutrients, lot of cations, because all the soluble form of organic substance will be regrouped into this form of humus during in the process called humification. Now let us see. So other part of the humus is polysaccharides. It's a gummy products. Polysaccharides means it's a gummy products of microbial extractions which helps in soil aggregation. That's why you see most of our soil whatever, if anything was affected like acidity or alkalinity, what is the first recommendation will recommend? Add the soil organic matter or decomposed manures. We use mostly decomposed manures. Why? Because of this factor, because it will form a good soil, aggregates will be there, so physical conditions will be improved, and nutrient retention will be very good, and that leads to the good fertility status of the soil. Now let us discuss one more thing. So the activities of micro and soil formation are under. So due to this mineralization or humification, what will happen? There will be leads to a formation of some peculiar horizons. What are those horizons and what are those conditions will be happening? Now let us see. First one is called your Moore horizon. So this is developed under the acid litter. So as it is acidic litter and humus formation under coniferous and health vegetation will be there. So as it is very acidic condition, we can see there is a good fungal activity will be dominated or predominance in this Moore type of horizon. And another type of horizon is your merged horizon. So in merged horizon, what will happen? There will be a designated forest soil horizon. So you can say A1. What is this A1 and all? We'll discuss in the soil horizon, naming of soil horizons. Of intimately mixed with mineral matter and amorphous humus. It helps in slightly acidic and is a best developed under the base rich litter where bacterial activity is predominant. Quite opposite to the previous horizon, because this is developed in a forest soil, that is developed in a coniferous. More is developed in a coniferous type of vegetation, where this is developed in a mull type of horizonation. Now, let us just what do you say? I want to ask you one thing. In our previous lectures, we have discussed about the climatic factor. In climatic factor, we have seen that different vegetation will produce different type of horizons, or different type of vegetation will be with different type of soils will be produced. So how the vegetation, or how the vegetation will influence the soil development, that we have discussed in our previous videos. Please follow the link in the description. So this is called the mull horizon. What is this another horizon? What is that? It's called a sward horizon. Sward horizon is nothing dominantly, like it's Regions, that is A1 horizon development will be there nearly in a grassland horizons. So just remember that more is developed in the coniferous, mull is developed in the forest, and the sward horizon is developed in our grassland, contrast with the Zunus mull horizon. Contrast, yes, it is quite opposite to your forest horizon, Zunus forest horizon. This includes the mullic epipedon or AP horizon. AP horizon is nothing but your plow layer formed from the cultivation of your forest soils in general. So what is mollic epipedons? There are different type of epipedons, endopedons that we will discuss in our soil taxonomy classes. Thank you.